Hello and welcome to the Old Blood Variety Hour. It is Friday, May 16th, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, noon California time.
Noon California time.
What do we call it? What is that, Pacific?
Pacific.
This is Jesse.
Hello.
From 29 Pedals has joined us today.
I've been here all week, honestly.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad you're
really
here.
Fun.
And in the studio, we've got Andy Othling. Hey, there he is. He's somewhere over there. We'll change to him. You'll see him in a minute. 50 seconds. Okay, and then we got Isaac. Oh, there he is. Blake and Kylan and Bruce is around here somewhere. So we're here today to just hang out. Jesse, we're just you take over.
That's what you told me. Is that we're just hanging out.
You take over. You do it. Okay. No, we're gonna talk about a new thing. What
am I doing here?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Why are you here?
Why'd you show? You showed up on our doorstep this week.
I did. Yeah. I mean, you're very nice people, and I heard tell of some good burger joints in the town. I had I wanted to get a milkshake and a coffee, and I thought I would just come and hang out.
Yeah,
Well, there's a coffee place that was recommended by some friends. Ish. You know, I went to. I heard there was a good guitar store. I went there.
You did. There it is.
Spent a long time there, honestly.
No,
I did. It's right over there. I brought in a guitar no one's ever seen before.
You want to show
one? Yeah. It's very cute. It's made out of old parts, but I believe it was built recently. But nobody can tell me by whom. And then also, I'm here because we're doing a thing together as friends.
We got a product we've been working on.
Yeah, it's really cool actually.
Everybody's been putting their brain on it.
I think we all contributed, and it's turning out amazing. There's some fun stuff I learned about it that I didn't know before I got here, which is cool.
Guitar too loud if you're not on the mics. Okay.
Oh well, Mark is Mark. I'm a mumblecore.
Also, we can't hear the guitar at all, so it sounds like we can. Yeah, there it is.
That's nice.
How's that level? We're talking, we're playing. I can stop playing. We can just have silence in our voices.
We can sit here quietly and think about what we've done.
What have we done? Yeah, we've got a new pedal coming out June 11th. It's been in the works.
Mm-hmm.
We've been planning on it. We decided, hey, we're not going to let all these dumb things happen in the world, like I don't know, McDonald's trucks.
The McDonald's truck. Depressing.
And freaking jets and Alcatraz, and then tariffs, and man.
Oh, we watched Julie. We did that this week.
Yeah, we did watch Julie. Oh, that guy got his ear blown off.
Are you just watching the movie?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. So we got Face Off because obviously.
You gotta be careful with the guns.
So, what are you gonna choose? Face Off the Rock or Con Air?
If you want me to be strictly honest, I've only seen Face Off out of that group.
All right,
I don't actually watch a lot of movies.
It's probably I got that impression earlier this week. I started talking to you about something, and
I didn't know what you were talking about.
No, you just kind of like, you're like,
Uh-huh.
And then
I don't watch a lot of movies.
And then you might have fallen asleep right after that.
I fell asleep because I was snuggling with your dog.
Yeah. And I was talking about dumb movie stuff. It's fine. Anyways, Signal Blender stereo. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Let's bring it up here. Stereo in collaboration with 29 Pedals.
That's me. I've been here the whole time.
So this is the new thing. June 10th. That's what I said.
That's what you said, yeah.
Did I say 11th? Yeah. Well, that was originally, and then that's a Wednesday, but we're doing it on Tuesday. That's June 10th. Whoa.
I don't know that's going to work out.
I don't think that we can do that. Anyways, so here, Kylan, go and bring it full screen here. Let's take a look at it.
It's beautiful.
There you go.
Kylan,
Enhance. So, we've got we'll talk about the aesthetics really quick. This is Holy Kids did the artwork. Dude, we haven't talked about this. We haven't announced this per se. So if you are, well, we're not supposed to talk about it until June 10th. So, and so if you're watching, you're just here it is. It lives in this right now in this thing. So we're not going to go into like all the in-depth details. It's fine. But this is it. This is what it looks like. It's a little bit bigger. You can see it's not much like it's a little bit wider than kind of the new format we've been going to, but it's not that much bigger than the old one, but the switches are spaced out more and there's more room for us to do stuff in there, which is great.
Yeah.
So we've got the A and B channels, the clean channel. We added stereo ins and outs on each channel, stereo in, main stereo out. We added, we changed our crazy switches to these phase inversion toggles and also probably made them work better. We added trails and we added Jesse's brain.
I tried to get as much of it in there as I could.
So why did we do that?
Well, when we first met a few years ago, we traded pedals as many pedal brands do when they become friends. That's like a ceremonial offering. We exchange pedals. And one of the ones I got from you guys was the original blender, or I guess the second iteration of the original blender.
With the big switch, those?
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. That one. And I immediately fell in love with it, and I started using it. I bought another one the same day that I got the one from you guys. So I just fell in love with it as an idea. And then, as I do because I'm a deeply fussy person, I just started fussing about it and wanting it to do a few things that it didn't do and wanting to have my own little bits and bobs in there to make it sound like how I wanted it to sound. And so I called you guys up and I was like, listen, if you ever want to do another version of this, allow me the privilege of working on it with you so that I can sneak some of my things in there that I think will make it sound even better. And that's what we did. And Isaac and I spent a long time on the phone talking about it and sending ideas back and forth. And Dan and you and the whole team. And then we did it. And then you put some things in it that surprised me. I didn't know about the cool trails mode until I got here this week. I'm very excited about it. And right before this, Isaac and I were testing the headroom of it, and the headroom is incredible, which is very nice. And the noise is very low. And I like the way it looks.
Yeah, it does the whole thing.
It does the whole thing.
So. Oh, shoot.
Oh, the
MIDI. I did
MIDI.
leave that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Andy.
Well, so here's the thing. There's MIDI on this thing, but it's an implementation that gives you some convenience without the full. What it would have taken to be able to control the level of the knobs would have been a lot, but you do have the ability to toggle.
Andy's audio is very quiet. No audio from Andy. Say that all again. Thanks, Connor.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Well. Hits chord as he speaks. Okay. Yeah, I'll be quiet.
What if it's just that only we can hear and see Andy?
What if I'm really dead?
Is this like what is that like in Lebowski? Supposedly Donnie's not actually there. Like Donnie's a figment of their imagination.
I have not heard that.
What if Andy is a figment of our imagination? And yes, that was a Game Changer reference.
Andy's not actually here, I guess. All right. Yeah, there's MIDI. You can hook it up and you can make changes and stuff via MIDI controllers. I don't know. I wasn't listening to what he said, but
there's a table that will be available in the manual. And
yeah.
If you really want to know all the things that the MIDI can do, all you need to do is look at the table, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's a plethora of things.
Suffice to say, it does more than you think.
Yes.
But like it can't do other things. Like it can't turn your coffee maker on or
True.
Call your mother on her birthday.
True. It does more than you think, but less than you want.
Right.
Just like all MIDI. And that's great, man. Oh yeah, Walter. Yeah, there you go. So we made the Walter reference.
Yeah.
I didn't hear. I've never heard that about Lebowski.
I've only heard it recently that it's like a new fan theory that Donnie is a figment of their imagination.
I need to go back and watch it through that lens.
Because Walter's the only one who ever talks to Donnie.
Dang, Lebowski.
I don't think Lebowski ever says any lines to Donnie.
Donnie talks to him,
right,
for sure. But yeah, I'm sure.
But dude, like imagine, think of the iconic scene where they're talking about the rug. The dude doesn't acknowledge any of the things that Donnie is saying.
Yeah.
So Donnie may not even be there.
That's excellent. Mm-hmm. All right, I hope that's true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the thing. This is what we're here to talk about.
Your chat is really funny. It's full of funny people.
Emily
is cracking me up.
I want to read it, yeah. He's still quiet.
Chat? Can we get some ones in chat?
Can you guys hear Andy now?
Ones in chat?
We, here in 2 weeks from now, we will...
Oh, great. We did it.
We'll do a no to Andy audio is what Mark said. We'll do some mic checks before we start next time. It'll be great. Nothing. Nothing. Connor says nothing. All right. Well,
can you all hear me?
That's Kylan. All right. Anyways,
Andy, let me see if I can see it on the meter.
You don't need to solve this problem.
It's not showing up on the input meter. What pre is he hitting?
Check. No, we're using the unison pre's.
Yeah. Check. What? I mean, but the input meter on the Apollo wasn't showing anything from the RE20. Right. So, is it in one of the Maris maybe, and we have the thing plugged in around it?
They said they can hear Kylan, but
which means they can hear this, right?
Well, he's imperative. I mean, how can you not hear him?
What?
You know,
Chat. What's up, chat?
I don't know. I thought it.
Okay, they're saying that.
Oh, great.
All right, tell us about MIDI, Andy.
MIDI. Well, it stands for Many in Directional Information. And if that's confusing, that's because I just lied to you about that.
Who invented MIDI?
Albert Einstein. Young man was messing with his synthesizer. Boy, I'd love to use my computer on this but I think we hit a nice sweet spot here because that is a tough thing to do.
I'll tell you,
technologically.
digipots don't sound like you need analog.
You need analog.
So
But
until motorized faders come back in style, you can't control any of that stuff with me. It doesn't sound good.
But we do have the ability to control. But you can toggle the channels on and off via MIDI, so you can do remote control of this pedal, which is really cool. What?
Emily's just saying feedback, make it stop.
Emily, what's happening?
All right.
Deal with it. We don't have time.
The number, yeah, I guess we went down 90 something to 64.
just watch. Hurry.
All right, I think it's
Do
a
you
good
not
time
want something
to
for free?
give away.
I just want to say I admire your strength in the face of this chaos.
This is a normal thing.
It's pretty normal. Yeah. Jesse has just graciously offered to give away one of each of his pedals in the stream.
Well, 29 of them.
Yeah.
Well, that was a joke, but he was going to give away a Una, a Flower, a OAmp. Is that what you say, or did you say?
I say WAMP.
WAMP.
WAMP is how I say it.
And then Toki.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not giving away any of those things. Actually, I put him on the spot, and he didn't seem too into it just now. So we're not going to do that. No. Let's go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. What we're going to do is give away a partner T-shirt, which is about the same.
Mm-hmm.
So
softer.
all right. So what do we need to do? Put Don't they have to put something in the chat, or a number, or how do we sign them up?
Type "the audio sounds great" into chat
There you go.
to win.
I'm going home, Donnie. So what I like is that you, as a person, as a pedal maker, as an audio engineer, seemingly have like your shit together.
That's hilarious.
And like you are I don't know, just an ambassador for clean signal and things that make things sound better. And we as a company are agents of chaos trying to make things sound. Just sound.
Yeah.
Just to make
Yeah.
sound. It's in the name of the company.
Yeah. And so we can learn to complement each other with our different skills and goals.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I admire that you make things that sound strange and yet musical. And I just like to I'm just obsessed with really good sounding analog amplifier stages. And so I spend more of my personal time than is probably healthy trying to figure out what makes them sound good and trying to figure out how to get them into pedal boxes and then telling people about them on venues such as this.
Well, it could have been better for you. I'm sorry. We could have done better.
You did great. Everything you do is great. I feel like this is turning into I feel like you're going off the cliff a little bit, and I want you to know that I admire you as a person and as a company, and your team's amazing.
We did have a good time. We had a good time. We had a good time this week.
I mean, I'm still having a good time.
I'm sweating a lot.
What changes did you make to the original circuit?
Interesting.
In general terms.
interesting that you bring it back to the reason we're here.
Yeah. Okay, Emily.
It's almost like she's good at doing that.
Yeah.
It's almost like she's done a lot of these things. What changes did I make? Well, the audio path is completely different. So it's an audio path that I designed with Isaac to sort of still meet the criteria of the blender, but sneak some of my sort of hi-fi nonsense in there and increase the headroom and increase the frequency response, tighten up the phase response, speed up the circuit a little bit so it sounds a little faster, and in general just kind of 29ify the analog part of the audio path. And then while we were in there, Dan and the rest of the team put in some crazy other features, such as trails. So one of my favorite things about this is that it slams into true bypass mode when you are not using anything. So I think it's a matter of, as a professional audio engineer, I think you have a professional obligation to maintain a true bypass path to the amp just so you can troubleshoot, right?
Yeah, sure.
And so one of the reasons I fell in love with this pedal was anything I have that I like that's not true bypass lives in one of these loops. That's why I have 2 of them on the board, so that I can always go back to true bypass, which is very important. But true bypass does have some drawbacks, like you can't have trails anymore. So they put in this little fun feature that if you turn the trails on, it doesn't go back to true bypass, or it can't, because then the trails couldn't stay on. And so it'll turn this clean on for you. But then they also put in a cool way to defeat that you were talking about the other day in the video that'll come out later.
So eloquently, too.
That was cool. Actually, I really enjoyed it. Like, I think you can do that. And now, if Trails is on,
I think you hold.
and you
Okay.
turn it off, now it goes into the. You turn on the dry defeat.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yep.
And then you can also do that. Now do that. Oops. What do you have to do? Turn it on.
There you go. And then.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you didn't see any of that.
I didn't
Okay.
see any of that. Anyway.
Check.
Cool.
It's cool. While you weren't looking, I showed how to use the entire thing.
Sign up for our Patreon.
Sign up, yeah. Can you use this as a stereo summing box? Yes, yeah. We one of the things that we did. Why did you use digital models for? You're gonna have to DM me about that. We're not talking about it right now, Zan. But no. I mean, kind of ish. I designed it with everything in mind and nothing. But if you email me, we can talk about it. Can you use this as a stereo sum box? Yes. Because you can just turn on the returns. Yeah. You can just use the returns as inputs. Part of the redesign was keeping the idea of the facelifts, but putting them in more of the way that you do it on a console, so that the sends are in absolute phase with the input, and that the returns flip. So that's also handy, because if you use it as a summing box, you have a flip on the return, basically. Isaac. But does it have a mono into stereo internal loop switch? It does. Yeah.
But it does have a
But it does have a. Oh, I thought it was a question. But it does have a mono. Yes.
The
Correct.
it will be available with dealers. It'll be available with through all the normal channels, which
And
is
some
great.
abnormal channels.
And some abnormal channels.
What was you're going to get it at the milkshake place?
Brahms.
The Brahms.
Yeah, there's a special Brahms version coming, which will be good. And I know. Or City Bites. There's been talk of a City
Can
Bites
we
collab.
roll for the winner of the
Yeah,
shirt?
we can go ahead and do that. Also, yes, it is TRS in, TRS send and returns on both, and TRS out. Or it can be mono on all those things too. It's fine.
Guys, we've reached the pivotal point.
Well, his
Should-
face is coming off?
Should we switch chairs? Too, because this is supposed to be a face-off.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, all these are already drawn. Doesn't work. It's not good. It's fine. Well, that person doesn't get to win.
Chat, type 1 if you're gonna win.
would you like me to help you get these back in there? This is fun. There's a little hatch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna put all these back in. Did we lose one to the floor?
At least one.
Can we just pretend that that person never had a chance?
They didn't.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Jesse's gonna choose. This is great.
This is just fun. There you go.
Okay. G46.
G46.
What is that? What does that mean?
This is a partner shirt.
G46 for the partner shirt.
Size small.
That would be Fred Palindrome.
Oh, Fred
What's
Palindrome.
crazy about that is it spells me backwards. It's the same.
Andy.
Cool.
Fred, claim it fast.
Good job, Fred.
Fred.
Yeah, email me at contact@oldbloodnoise.com. Prove that it's you.
Prove that it's you.
Let's see. G46
What's on the partner
Taco
t-shirt?
Cat.
All right, first giveaway done.
Partner artwork. You know what I think? Yeah, there's a snail in it.
Cool. I love that snail, by the way. That's really cute. Do you want me to put that one back in? Or here it is.
There, yep. So, you know what? I think we need to step it up a notch. Yeah, it's time to go to Zen Dimension.
You
I've
ready?
never been there before, but I've heard it's nice.
Play the theme.
All right, sorry.
Oh, we got it.
There you go. You want a noodle for a little bit? Sure.
All right. Technical difficulty.
No, you're fine.
No, I'm going to be here because they did the face-off switch. I've been Brady the whole time. I'm trying to stick with the theme.
No, you are.
But I did leave my beer over there.
I'll get you.
Somebody says this better be what I see when I die.
It's close to it.
Thank you.
Fell through the.
Marino in the chat. Can you hear me? Chat. We're back. Chat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, that's great. All right. So here's what I was saying. I like to find things on YouTube that I've never seen before. You know? And one thing I came across in my searches is man named Pit Driver. Okay? Brady, listen. Are you listening?
Sorry, somebody's commenting on the squirt.
Don't say that. Don't
Sorry.
say that.
No, I thought somebody just randomly said squirting.
No, we're not talking about
Sorry,
squirting right
that
now.
was not intentional.
Chat, type 1 if we're not talking about that.
Chat, calm down.
Okay, so Brady, you listening? Eyes on me.
I don't know.
Look
There's
at
some
me.
guy in there talking.
I'm Brady.
to you,
Look
and I
at
don't know.
me.
I'm Brady.
He's
Jesse,
right
look at
there.
me. Jesse. Pit driver. That's the name of this man. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He.
What type of pit
Well,
is he referring to?
I don't know.
Does he have a lot of dogs?
No, I
Or-
need you to just listen to me
Okay.
right now. Okay. This man goes to 2 open mics a week. One of them is in Oceanside, California, at a bar that I've been to before, so
Dude.
that's fun.
You're kind of doxing him right now. A little bit. You're telling people where he goes?
He has it in his video. What? Don't listen. I'm a pro here. I'm a professional. Let me do my job. But I've never seen a scenario where someone goes to an open mic. I guess there's a house drummer.
Yeah.
Um.
It's common. It's common.
Okay, I didn't know that. But the house drummer does not know the songs
Yeah, correct.
that are about to be played.
Right.
And so Pit Driver makes these sets where he has these awesome intros and interstitials between his songs, and then he'll just play some riffs, and the drummer will do his best to follow, and it's one of the most interesting things I've ever seen. So let's take a look at this is a Pit Driver set from I think about a month ago at the Poor House in Oceanside.
Good evening, chorus! All rise. Pit Driver's court is now in session.
All right, Andy, this is good.
All shall now bear witness to the evidence of original metaphysical metal.
I'm going to guess that the audio
of
I'm doing that.
It's okay.
The most electrifying man is entertainment.
On the docket today is evidence of being the best there is, the best there was.
Thanks, Richard F., for donation to the sport fund.
I have a very particular set of skills.
Booyah! I'm Nick Mills happy.
I have come here to chew on and kick ass. That's all I want.
Oh my God.
This is deeply weird.
I'm pausing it for a second in hopes that it will stop doing that.
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean, is the audio
God.
glitching out for them, I'm guessing, too? Absolutely. Cool.
God.
Yep, okay, good.
Okay. This is the best stream ever, dude. I'm gonna restart OBS really quick. Don't worry, it's gonna be so good. Give me 2 seconds. You gotta see Pit Driver, dude. This sucks.
I mean, that
Fucking
was probably the
sucks.
first Zen Dimension in a long time that
I know.
I have been primed for.
I know. Okay, go back now. All right,
Pit Driver's court is now in session.
now we're good.
All
Go.
shall now bear witness to the evidence of original metaphysical metal riffs and licks of Pit Driver.
The most electrifying man is entertainment.
On the docket today is evidence
those
of
likes.
being the best there is, the best there was.
Getting all the engagement.
I have a very particular set of skills.
Booyah! I'm Nick Mills happy.
I mean, it is taking up the entire screen this whole time.
He brings this track to be played before him at the open mic.
Yeah. And he's between his songs, dude.
I used to work a lot of open mics. I would never tell you.
How many songs do you think he did? Oh, there we go.
Oh my God.
How is he getting that tremolo like effect in
Yeah,
the room?
that's the new effect that we're doing. God,
Do you think if we watch it a third time, it'll work?
that's so crazy. Folks! God!
Just let it melt down.
Andy's computer just lit on fire. I'm
It was too awesome.
And back to you, Brady.
I've told you I'm Brady. Watch the movie.
Okay,
Back to
so
you
that
guys.
was the best Zen
Fucking
Dimension we've
suck.
had so far.
It's because it.
It was too awesome to
It was too awesome to exist. Holy.
Is that usually?
I still want to understand what was going on.
Yeah, I know.
Can you just explain to us what happens?
So
Describe it.
He has the most harsh guitar tone you've ever heard, and it's clearly just blasting in the building. And the drummer, who's clearly very talented behind him, just is dying to lock into him, and he's trying to follow him, but the guy is just unfollowable. And so there's these moments where the drummer just looks up, like you just feel him like skip a heartbeat because and it goes on for 15 minutes.
It's a pretty bold.
Can you link the video in the chat?
Oh, that's a good idea. Since you can't watch it.
Here, everybody,
The
press
live
play
stream
on the
cast is about to
video
go to
when I say
zero.
go.
It's just gonna go to ground. Well,
Yeah, everybody goes there. We'll send it in a newsletter.
Oh my god. Send him a pedal.
It's a pretty bold move as the drummer, to be like, oh, I can play
That's
whatever
why-
they bring up. I can just play.
Yeah, and like I said, he is doing his darndest to lock in, and it is never allowed to happen.
Yeah, doesn't matter how bad you are. I can do it. Oh, guys, this is a good scene too. VHS doesn't let you down the same way that YouTube does.
All right, I'm about to put it in the chat.
Oh, he's got blood on his face. Oh, because they haven't put the other one on yet.
We're gonna have to switch back. I'm doing a live score of this movie.
Yeah, this is good. I'm not gonna move back though.
What should we give away next?
Yeah, we're gonna give away another thing. Yeah, this one's gonna be a Black Fountain shirt. You guys like shirts, don't you? What do you wear every day? So all you gotta put in the chat is, what was that guy? Pit driver. Pit driver to win. And you can guess this is building to something. And we're going to figure out what that is when we get there.
And it will work when we get there.
And it's going to work. Absolutely.
It was a great payoff at the end.
Yep.
Squirt, if you will.
The whole room just groaned. Goodness. Woof. Yeah, I was going to tell you guys how I came into possession of that drink earlier off camera, but I'm not gonna say it now. So, what do you want to do? Throw it to the video, and then we'll pick a winner.
That video again?
Just go back.
It's still loading.
That's still one.
I mean, it is another dimension.
Yeah,
It really is.
it's not hard. We're not hardwired.
Like-
Hardwired into
If we could get some RJ45 over there,
Everybody calm down.
you know what I mean?
Chat, type 1. Just type 1, please. Don't say squirt driver. Ban whoever said squirt driver. I can't say that.
This was our last stream, I think.
All right, we got husbands performing
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, what Kylan was saying. All right, we're taking it to the band. I should have said this at the top of the show. Oklahoma City band, Husbands. Maybe you've seen them in your town. Who knows? They travel around all over the place and play shows and do stuff and make people feel chill and great and do all sorts of music playing. Now, right here, well, not live.
Take it away, husbands.
dangerous, decadence and suffering and character by. Yeah, we're all in your
Well, thank you to Husbands. That was their song, Vangelis? Vangelis? We looked it up. There's many ways to pronounce this. I'm guessing it's in reference to the
I don't think you should
Greek.
tell people that we looked up a word and how to spell it and didn't check
Well,
any
it's
microphone.
somebody's last name. It's like their
I know.
their
It just
name.
makes it seem
Doug
like we have weird
Vangelis.
priorities.
Right?
I don't know. I don't remember what his first name is. I'm not that cool. But you're in key with their song, which is good.
Who do you guys think's better looking, John Travolta or Nick Cage?
Nick Cage.
They're trying to figure that out right
You
now.
think so?
I
Yeah,
think
I mean,
that
it's
he
cool.
does not have a traditional beauty, but
That wasn't my question.
I think he has a real everyday man
How about just in profile?
power.
Profile
his
Cage
face.
all the way.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Travolta just looks
You
nice
know,
for a
because
second from the side.
the intensity is like what's attractive.
I mean, the intent-
Right?
I mean,
Cage's spirit is more beautiful.
Right.
they're both pretty crazy.
Can we
Whose
roll
soul
for
do you like
the
better?
T-shirt?
I mean,
Yeah.
Travolta's
All right.
Scientologist.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so this is for the Black Fountain shirt.
Black Fountain
You guys
shirt.
are welcome 2 times in one show. Here you go.
I-18.
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 I-18 is
Michael is average.
Let's go.
It's very nice.
Michael
It's
is
very nice
average.
person.
You have won a Black Fountain
Nice.
t-shirt
Cool.
Michael is average.
from Old Blood Noise Endeavors. Do you want to give anything away, like a shirt or a sweatshirt or something?
Some advice, maybe?
Some advice.
Yeah, do you
I'll
wanna
give
some
you. You have
advice
to.
away?
You have to
I'll roll for it.
Roll again.
roll. For
Michael?
But Michael is average. Send us an email at contact@oldbloodnoise.com, and we'll get you set up with a Black Fountain t-shirt. You have to prove who you are. All right. This
Michael,
is for
claim it in the chat.
also, yeah, claim it in the chat so we know you're here and you've heard. Now we're going to.
There he is.
There you go. Yeah, heck yeah. All right.
Oh, heck yeah.
I-26.
I-26.
26, what is this for?
Some advice.
Advice.
Advice from
Some
Jesse.
Some advice. That'd be Andy Othling.
Okay. Awesome. I really wanted this. Jesse,
Yeah.
how do I learn how to play the guitar?
How do you learn how to play the guitar?
Yeah. Actually, no, I have a better question. Should I stop eating gluten?
No.
All right, thanks.
All right, then we got Zan Halford.
Oh, Zan.
Wait,
Zan,
why are you
okay.
saying another name?
What about him?
I don't know. I thought we were giving advice. Jesse was giving.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, Zan, if you'll enter your question or your topic that you need advice on in the...
I like this, yeah.
Zan, what do you have to say?
Zan needs
Speak up.
advice about...
You can't say anything squirt.
The Zan dimension. Oh, wow.
Goodness. I just wish I would never put that grapefruit soda on the counter, on the desk.
Did it get knocked over?
No, it's just my own fault for bringing it into the conversation. I didn't mean to.
Zan, do you not have a
Keep
question?
talking about it.
That's just all I got.
Zan, do you have a topic?
Zan?
Oh, sorry.
There it is.
Okay. That's what you need advice about?
Well, don't make fun of him. Jesus.
I mean, I would like to be invited. You know what I mean? I like to go where I'm invited. I was invited to come visit.
A real
That's like-
invite.
Yeah.
It's like a vampire.
It is a lot like a vampire. When will we visit Hawaii? We will visit Hawaii like together, group vacation.
I love the idea of it. Sadly, it never happens.
I would
We'll
go.
we'll have to do like a show there. What if we did the next pop up in Hawaii?
The next live stream.
The next live stream in Hawaii. Isaac's ready.
We
just gotta find a movie that's Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Famously a place
just
where no movies are ever set.
Just imagine the technical difficulties we could
Jurassic
have
Park. Easy.
on location in Hawaii.
Adam Sadler, it's your turn.
Adam Sandler. Sir, I love your movies, sir.
Sadler, what do you got for us today?
Sadler?
Make Happy Gilmore 3.
They did. They made it. Oh, they made 2. You're right.
They should make a Happy Gilmore where he gets
Guys-
on SSRIs.
Did you guys? I didn't know about. He said the Ben Affleck Pearl Harbor movie. That doesn't make
You
sense.
didn't know about the Pearl Harbor?
Did you guys know that there was Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Yes.
That's like
That-
the third one, right?
That's the third one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I didn't realize there was a third one because I did a whole thing where I watched all the Crocodile Dundees.
I mean,
And yeah,
There's
Well,
only
sounds
2
like
of
maybe
them.
you didn't.
they shouldn't have.
Yeah, I guess so.
Advice on
advice on how to fix a flat tire. Okay. If possible, move to the side of the road. Parking brake must be on, because if you try to jack the car up and the parking brake's not on, it could wiggle a little bit depending
What
on...
if I have a Cybertruck and Sentry mode is on?
If you have a Cybertruck, just give up.
Okay.
So, parking brake, put it in park, jack. There's a lift point under the car. So you find
This
the lift
is
point.
important, I found.
Yeah, you find the lift point closest to the tire in question. It's usually just inside. You'll see a little thing. It oftentimes has a little bolt hole, so you can find it easily. And
Not a
if
real
you're
bullet hole though.
no bolt, like a bolt.
Okay.
And if your car came with a jack, there's usually like a little mating situation. Crank it up. Get your tire iron out.
Well, now here, do you want to loosen those lug nuts before you
Alright.
jack it up?
All right.
Do you
no,
think
we're
so?
Done.
Yeah, I think that's the move.
Nope.
We're moving on.
Nope.
Because you try to break
I,
the lug
dude, I
nuts
know
while
you're
it's-
you're
Because
gonna
I stand on it.
What do you want to give away next?
you're gonna do the whole thing. You're gonna tell him the whole thing.
Chat.
Do you ask for advice?
Chat.
I know, but we just cannot. We can't do
Chat,
it.
do you think you should start taking the lug nuts off before the tire comes off the ground? I think so.
I guess loosening them before, yeah, because then it's easier to jump on. You're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't take them all the way. You
Put all
just
the lug
loosen
nuts
them.
in the
Yeah,
lug
yeah.
gap, and that you hope that you don't hit it. And
Send them
your dad,
everywhere
when you say the F word in front of
in front of your dad. Yeah.
I'll
So you loosen the lug nuts, then you jack up the car. Finish taking the lug nuts off.
Let's give away an old signal blender.
Old signal blender giveaway.
All right, but we need to throw it to the next segment though. What is that going to be?
There's no more.
I know.
We're out of segments.
We're out of segments, so I really just want to talk about. Does anybody have any VHS?
Type 1 if you have VHS.
Yeah. Type 1 if you got VHS, and then you want to donate them to the collection
Oh.
so that we can play. Really, because at this point, what we choose to watch the day before sort of informs the theme for the live stream. So crowd, you could really influence what's going on here.
Call him chat.
Fam?
Chat. No, don't say that.
Chat?
Don't say that.
All right, I'm going to let Andy take this one.
Hey, Squirts.
As you can see, the logo's in front of your face.
Blood squirts? I don't like that.
Oh, God.
I don't like that. I don't think you should say that.
All right. Let's roll.
All right, I think we're done.
Roll.
Let's roll.
I mean, we were going to give a thing away, but...
The Twin Towers were in that music
Oh,
video.
roll that.
Remember
This has been an enlightening experience.
Well, in 33.
N33.
I was... Yeah.
Wait. What?
Nobody did.
They were supposed to type 1. It's fine.
Type.
Okay. All right. So here's what's going to happen. We'll see you in 2 weeks, which will be the end of May. We will probably conclude Screen Violence because we're killing off that pedal because we make decisions on a whim. That's fine. It's great. We're putting this out. We're talking about it. We didn't tell anybody we were doing that. It's fine.
It's true.
Except you, maybe.
I didn't really tell anybody.
Yep. We didn't really tell anybody either. We didn't even tell you what features we added to it.
That was a wonderful surprise, honestly.
We're good partners. Here is, cheers, Screen Violence. You got 2 more weeks, and then that pedal is gone. Good, just gone.
Dunzo.
It's been a really nice 3-year run.
I know a lot of people who that's one of their favorite pedals. I know at least 2 people who claim it as their favorite pedal.
I don't know if I'd say 2 is a lot, but
I just mean
there
I know
are
2 people personally, and so anecdotally there must be more out there.
There probably is. I don't know. Kylan's already running the
I gotta say, it's great
solos.
when your favorite, if you already have one, it's great when your favorite pedal goes extinct.
Yeah.
And you're like,
the value's going to go up.
well, and
surely.
you feel good about it.
Yeah, your own personal collection.
Jeez.
Which the price of it actually went up too.
And why is
physically? Let's get into it. Yeah. Well. All right.
All rise. Pit Driver's Court is now in session. All shall now bear witness to the evidence of original metaphysical metal riffs and breaks of
The most electrifying man is entertainment.
On the docket today is evidence of being
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
And I'm from a very particular set of skills.
I'm near the cat.
Mind the school, mind the people want, mind the enemy, many mind, no mind.
Wake up! I need you to be focused.